Okay, so it's here. I haven't been this excited for a game in a long time. That's all you need to know about how I feel about Starfield. Let's just dive straight in. First things first, I'm playing on an Xbox Series X. I turn off motion blur, turn on subtitles, and cry just a little bit at the lack of a performance mode. I love you, Todd, but sometimes I only like you. And then I boot up the game for the very first time. I stand by it. They 1000% should have opened the game like that. We begin life with Supervisor Lynn and regular guy Hella. We are miners. We are descending into the darkness. At this point, I was just overcome with happiness. This is the intro we're gonna be looking at. We're gonna be watching for a decade every time we get that itch to explore the stars. Much like Fallout, much like Skyrim, this feels like a classic Bethesda intro. I follow Lynn and pick up my very own cutter. I take my time. I immerse myself into the life of a mining specialist. And I laser beam the shit out of some ore. Before long, Lynn calls me back and tells me we're moving on.
Also, this lady basically breaks her neck looking at me. Hello to you too.
We emerge into a new cavern. Lynn and Hella decide to send the newbie to investigate the odd scanner readings. Cool, good stuff. This just can't be bad for me at all. I feel extremely Whoa, that's shiny. I awaken, and I get a biometric ID shoved in my face so I can remember who the hell I am and what I look like. Yep, that's me. That's what I look like in real life, except real life me is just way more attractive. Nice try, Bethesda. You nearly nailed my luscious good looks. Maybe next time. I spend about 15 minutes reading through all of the different character backgrounds and traits, and I settle on being a pilgrim. I absolutely love the exploration factors of Fallout and Skyrim, so I figure that fits perfectly for the journey I am about to undertake. I also choose the introvert, kid stuff, and United Colonies native traits.
I don't know what United Colonies native will do for me, but I just chose it.
I named myself. Congratulations, you all know what my real name is now. And the game can finally commence.
Don't see many people on spiritual journeys in this line of work.
It's a nostalgia hit. The Fallout 3 vault, the escape from Helgen, and now stepping onto the surface of Vecterra for the very first time. We meet Barrett and his funky robot companion, Vasco. I love him. We have to protect Vasco at all costs. But before we can be properly introduced, we are set upon by pirates. Space pirates. I pick up my very first weapon, a pistol called an Eon. I inspect the shit out of it, taking in every detail. And then it's on. After it's all said and done, I begin my Bethesda game ritual of looting everyone and everything that is not nailed down. I find myself a new gun called a Maelstrom, and it's already got a scope and a laser sight on it. Can I just say, the weapon design in this game is amazing. I mean, compared to Fallout 4 and Fallout 76, these weapons just look leagues above. I go back and talk to Barrett, and the man decides that I can have his ship, that I can befriend his robot companion, and that I can just abandon him here. Okay, bit of a stretch, but I'm with it. He also gives me this cool watch, which I also got myself in real life. And can you believe it only sent me back 500 Australian dollary dues? Worth it. I approach my new ship. I look back on where our journey has started, and Vasco calls me
Captain Connor.
amazing. Amazing. Even though this isn't anything new, and Codsworth also called me Connor in Fallout 4, I still smile like a little freak. We enter the void of space, and Vasco walks me through how to fly a spaceship. It's actually pretty easy. It's pretty simple. I cannot wait until NASA lets everyone have one of these. It's gonna be sick. I learned to go fast. I learned to go slow. I learned to shoot space lasers and space guns. I destroy my first space pirates and decide that, yep, violence in space is just as fun as violence on a planet. Vasco suggests that we take care of the source of these pirate attacks. On a nearby moon lies a research facility that these pirates are holed up in. We make the descent to the planet's surface. We start the hike to the facility. I take the time to scan everything. I take the time to mine everything. I just look around at everything. I can't help myself. I meet my very first alien. Me and Vasco decide that violence is how we will greet our new buddy. Speaking of violence, we enter the facility and I begin terrorizing the space pirates that are currently occupying it. Armed with my trusty maelstrom, I dispatch them with space-like efficiency. I also pick up a shotgun along the way and have a look at it, and it looks just like the Super Shotty, but a space version, obviously. A little further into the facility, I test my arm, and by that I mean, I throw a grenade at some unsuspecting bad guys. I conclude that my arm is good. As a quick side note, surprisingly, the gunplay feels really nice, and if it's feeling nice for me on my 30 FPS most powerful console ever, it must be feeling even better on PC. I think I read somewhere that the guys from id Software helped out with the shooting mechanics. If that's true, it's really paid off here. If it's not true, then I'm a bullshitter. Also, at this point, I'd been playing for about 3 hours, so the title of this video is definitely a lie. However, I am looking at everything, every whiteboard, every desk, every rock, every dust particle. If you are a normal human being, you'd probably be running up to about an hour of gameplay right about now. I exit the facility to the rooftop. Night has set upon our little moon, and I have a welcome party waiting for me. I speak to Brogan. Brogan? What a name. Brogan, the pirate captain. Nice. Hey man. Hey Brogan. Alright. Let's have a chat. I try my hand at diplomacy. We can end this without bloodshed. We can both walk away from this, free to live another day. And can you believe I convinced the man that violence is not the way? And that is what 1 hour of Starfield looks like. I'm just kidding. After asking for peace, I choose violence. And now I can say that this is what 1 hour of Starfield looks like.